people. My name is Martin K, and today is another episode of News on the Spectrum. That's right. What I was doing this weekend? Well, this weekend I went ice skating with my girlfriend. I do know how to ice skate. That's right, but not very good though. I know how to go straight. I know how to turn left or right, and I know how to stop, which is basically the knowledge needed to drive every possible vehicle like bicycles or cars or ice skates in that case, although ice skates are not a vehicle. This week there was Christmas, so if someone is a Christian or something, I do wish you a Merry Christmas. And if of course if you celebrate, and if you celebrate and you're not Christian, if you don't celebrate and you're not Christian, I also wish you a Merry Christmas because why not, right? I had some food. Not a fan of Christmas food to be honest. Like not at least the first day. The first day in Poland, we do have a meatless dinner. It's not exactly meatless. There's also fish, but in general, we'll eat a lot of cabbage, a lot of mushrooms, poppy seeds, this kind of stuff, which is not in general not the taste of the ingredients I would like to eat every day, or even one day in that matter. But the second day is good. Second day we will have already like some fancy good dinners and stuff. That's right. Okay, so today episode gonna be about Uruguay, Uruguay, Uruguay. That's right. What do I know about the Uruguay? Uruguay is a country in South America. The capital is Montevideo. I don't know why it's called Montevideo because maybe they sell a lot of VCR tapes and they were selling so much they decided to name the whole capital like that. And okay, your neighbors are Brazil and Argentina. What else? What else do I know? You were the guys who won World Cup. First World Cup ever. I think it's Uruguay won it, and it was just surprising because everybody was like, "Oh, Brazil gonna win," or some European country. But no, you guys did it, and I think you did it the second time. I think you did it twice, right? Back to back. What else do I know about Uruguay? Uh, you have access to the ocean, Atlantic Ocean. Majority of population is white. I think. I think there was. Oh no, it was Argentina. Means that Argentina is white. But I don't care to be honest. What kind of color anyone is. What else? What else do I know about Uruguay? Your main export. I guess something with the sea. I have no idea about what Uruguay is exporting, to be honest. What else? The main invention of Uruguay is gay people. No, just kidding. That was the Simpson jokes, of course. Like Simpson was reading the name of the country as "you are gay." It's not a good joke, and I'm terribly sorry for it too, because but I do not know much about Uruguay. Therefore, let's go with the news and let me learn something about your beautiful country. I'm pretty sure it's beautiful. Okay, the news are coming from El País. He had the coffee and they added a strange surcharge to the bill. Okay, let's see at the bill. The guy ordered a coffee and then it was wishes. Feliz Navidad, Prospero, Ano Nuevo a los fetos de buen corazón. A man bought a coffee, blah, 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 and the surcharge. Okay, there was a strange charge to bills, leaving customers stand when it comes to time to pay. And basically, what happened is every time someone order a coffee, they charge extra for wishing a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh no, it wasn't the charge. With appropriate discount of the year. By the way, the three kings passed by us. He concluded two emojis. So wait, he charged or it was a discount? Beyond the description, what surprised was the image of the receipt the user attached. After having two coffees with milk and croissant with a friend, the bill detained the cost of the meal and, in addition, the unusual surcharge: €1 for Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See, people, I wish you Merry Christmas. You need to pay me €1 each, every single one of them. And because in Poland there is no euro, I will get rich by currency exchange. The unusual surcharge the customer receives on the bill. That's right, there is a photo, and again. In addition to the extra euro, the receipt showed a curious discount. €1 for a shit year. Ultimately, despite this all detail, the only amount he had to pay was for the breakfast he had. All right, it's all right. There are some smart coffee owners. They charge you extra for the Happy New Year, and if you're gonna have a shit year, it's a discount, right? So you pay the same. That's a good business plan, because you never know what kind of year you're gonna have. I wish you all the Happy New Year. The author of the tweet also shared two more photos. First, a selfie with a friend and a waiter, and then the final bill. Ooh la la. All right, people. I think the lesson from this story is to check your bills if they charge you extra. That's right. Wasn't very funny, to be honest, but well, this is what I'm working with. Okay, the next news are coming from The Week. Uruguay shaken by a phantom cow scam. Cattle seen as safe investment in beef mad nation, but the cows and people life savings nowhere to be found. Ooh la la! Someone invested in phantom cow. We do have a famous cow in Poland. It's singing a song. It's like a rolling around cow on YouTube, and it's singing the song "Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram," and everybody thinks it's a funny song, but it's about the cocaine withdrawals. Exactly. Meat-loving Uruguay has been rocked by a phantom cow investment. That's right. You paid for the cow. Where is the cow? There is no cow. It's chicken. They called it a chicken. So what happened is thousands of people. Oh, those news are pretty serious. Thousands of people in the small South American nation invested in estimated, Jesus Christ, 350 million in cow bonds. That's right. You can invest in Google, you can invest in Tesla, and sometimes you can invest in happy cows, cow bonds. But despite Uruguay model cattle tracking system, neither the cows nor the money can be found. Ah no, have you checked your burgers? You're eating a burger. That tastes like my savings. 3 companies now bust are under investigation for fraud and shaping the financial scandals in the history of the stable farming nation. Oh, so you guys are known for having good cows? I thought it was Argentina, but good for you too. Anyway, people, that was the news, and they have a cattle registry now, and they declined to do comments and send shockwaves through a bigger ranching neighbors, Argentina and Brazil. That's right. You should send shockwaves and send them their cows because they are missing. They are missing. Okay, I have 2 news in a row which weren't that very funny, and therefore I'm going to tell you a joke. What's the difference between... I have no idea. There's no joke, people. No joke.
And now is the time for news from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia still doesn't exist.
Hello everybody. Now is the time for the second part of the news. We spoke about the cow bonds, that people invest in cows that didn't exist. And we also spoke about... what was the first news? Let me check. I kind of forgot. I'm sorry, people, about this lack of preparation. But if you listen to my... the people who charge you extra for wishing Happy New Year. I'm sorry for this lack of preparation this time, but unfortunately, I do work with ChatGPT. And if you listen to the podcast for the first time, basically it works like this. I asked ChatGPT for funny news from each country, and ChatGPT giving me news about murder, rape, political assassination, and you have to ask it 1,000 times. And then ChatGPT, after asking 100 times, give you some sort of news that you have to work with. I also use Google, but unfortunately, Google nowadays it's only ads. Like if you write news about Uruguay, it's going to be some travel, sex tourism, some more such. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, then another news are coming from Buenos Aires Times. The Uruguayan micronation when fun is the goal. Ooh, maybe I should move there. In the upscale Punta Caretas neighborhood of the Uruguayan capital, Montevideo, overlooking the Rio de Plata, lies the self-declared Republic of Parva Domus Magna Quies. What is it? What is it? Let me see. Let me see. What is it? So basically, perched on the southern tip of Uruguay in the early 20th century house, on the side of the world's smallest micronation, when fun is the goal and bad humor is punishable by jail. Oh shit! I would go to jail. I would get death sentence, after like 1 hour. The self-declared Republic of Parva Domus Magna Ques has an all-male citizenry and no more than 250 of citizenry of no more 2050 at any given time. It's only dudes there. Where it goes? Like, what's the point of being funny, right? If there's only guys there. In the upscale Punta Carretas neighborhood of the Uruguayan capital Montevideo, overlooking Rio de Plata, the so-called nation has its own president, complete with a cabinet of ministers, flag, and micronational anthem. It's great pleasure and friendship. Ooh, sounds like something from anime. In the members, its members called parvenes to get together regularly over meals to have a good time, tell stories, sing, explained President Bartolome R. Angel Grillo, an 83-year-old practicing cardiologist. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. It's a good idea. Just hang out with your friends, talk something funny, and then you go home, to fight the daily life. When they meet, the citizens come dressed as sheikhs, popes, and musketeers. And someone would come dressed as like Osama bin Laden. No, it's inappropriate. Why Pope is appropriate, but Osama bin Laden is not? Because Pope didn't do terrorist attacks. Well, his whole organization terrorists. Anyway, back from the politics. Among other characters and old tradition, that's right, solidarity and tolerance is the most important things in life, and to its core, its philosophy. But you guys are putting people to jail over a bad joke. You know how many times I would go to jail? All the time. Presidents are elected every 2 years, no politics. We don't talk about religion, politics, or sports, but there are no problems. All right, all right. Should someone say that to people over a Christmas dinner? This is the conversation always people having and always end up in a fight. And if someone does lose their temper, he is sent to Parveneza prison, a small cage jokingly erected for the purpose, through with recourse of attorney and a fair trial, of course. The micronation origins stretch back 133 years ago to August 25, when a group of fishermen, August 25, 1878, when a group of fishermen, tired of logging their rods and gear from different parts of the city to the beach every day, bought a tiny shack on the spot for storage purpose and gatherings and declared it Republic in jest. Today it's a palace, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to talk about architecture. And it is the house that gave the Republic name, Latin for small house, big rest. From the humble beginnings, the fishermen cabins members today are Uruguayan upper class, doctors, lawyers, and politicians. What? No working class have a sense of humor? Eh? The Republic is only men, there are no women. Women come when there is special meetings as guests. Said citizen Raul Santurio, which is registered as Cultural Association Uruguay. So you do not talk politics, sports, religion, and no women. It sounds pretty the name of the country. Despite enjoying no recognition or official international spaces, uh, the micronation briefly doubled in the realm of realpolitik in 2007 when it hosted informal talks between Argentine and Uruguayan diplomats in a pulp mill dispute. How serious this is? We have very good relations with the neighboring Republic, Uruguay, although at times we have been on the point of declaring a war. All right, let's go. I love this kind of fuckery. Just someone just takes something completely unserious and make it sound as serious as possible, knowing it's not serious. It's great. Uruguay is a small country. It's not small, right? It's decent size, right? If you take a photo from the bottom, it will look big. Every year, the citizens of the micronation come together to celebrate Independence Day on August 25th, with a parade full of costume and foreign ambassadors on the guest list. For the first time in nearly a century and a half, the parade had to be cancelled in 2021 because of pandemic. So the president, okay, it's new so long. Okay, they want people to join. They introducing new citizens and followed by jokes every time there is an introduction. The land is now worth considerable sum, and the micronation bats away constant offers to purchase. It's more than just a place. That's right. It's a place where there is no politics, no religion, no war, and no women. Okay, and last news. They are coming from very respectable source. That's right. This is the source that gave us a lot of insights into the politics. A lot of famous journalists are coming from this source, and I do believe this is one of the most important source of news in the entire world. The news are coming from Kids Guinness World Records. I don't know, people. I don't check beforehand what is the news exactly about, and also what's the website. Okay, can you guess the Williams world record? What the fuck is Williams world record? Meet Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez from Uruguay, and get ready to be amazed by his super big eyeballs. Williams is a dad from Montevideo, Uruguay, and has a super wacky talent. Yes, he touched it. It's so shocking he even made the record books. So basically, what the guy is doing, he is popping out his eyes. That's right. This is how you get the world record in Guinness World Book. You popping out your eyes. I know if he is a dad, he probably have to pop out his eyes a lot because kids in general acting very often like an assholes. Don't worry, Williams know that what he is doing and very safe about it. He relaxes the muscles around his eyes and safely pushes out his eyeballs, a process called protrusion, which is now how he got the record title for the farthest eyeball pop male. Which means there is like other people in this world who trying to like race each other for eyeball pop. What if someone fails and the eyeball actually pop out completely? When he showed this to the doctor, it was such a surprise. It gave him a little scare. So his eyes can pop out at amazing 90 millimeters. God damn. There is a photo. Do recommend to Google this photo. It does look like he just put some ice on his eyes. Williams first he realized he had inflating eyeballs when he was 8 and 9, when he was messing around with his friends at school. Yes, that's the age when you discover this kind of talent. Hey, look, I can fart for 30 seconds. Naturally, Williams' favorite part about the skills is the reaction he gets from the people. The funniest thing maybe a person doesn't realize when they're about to see, when I come close to them and pop out my entire eyeball in this way. People definitely just don't sit there and watch, but they basically jump 2 meters high. Yes, I do believe, besides the age, nothing changed in your life, sir, since you discovered this talent. Williams who has 4 kids, work in logistics, and now lives partly in Milan. Oh, he see people. This is why talent is very important. You have one talent, you make money out of it, and you can move to Italy. Pop eyeballs for a living. I'm a person that likes to kid around and laugh, so the fact that I can pop around my eyes, let's say, it's a very different point of view in general. And this has helped take me very important steps and recognize who William is. So, and his kids are super proud of him. I'm very proud of my dad. I believed in him, always knew he could do it, and he had a beautiful journey. I'm sorry, but I don't think this article is not. This article shouldn't be that long. There's no need. And to anyone who thinks all this fame might go to Philip Williams' head, no, it won't go into his head because he will pop it out. I don't think my father could ever change because of record because he's always been kind and altruistic person. Yes, that's a good father then. That's a good father. I wish him all the best and for his kids. and I really hope he won't lose his eyeballs somewhere. All right, people, that was the news from Uruguay. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please subscribe. And that was also the last episode of this year of News on the Spectrum. So I hope you all enjoy every country I covered. Some were good, some weren't, some were just average. And I wish you all a happy new year. That's right, happy new year to you all. And I won't charge you €1 extra for it. It's free. All right, people, my name is Martin K. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Take care. Bye bye.